all of these clips are gonna go in one progression testing video. Okay, so let's head into the other room. Thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome back. What's up, fertility fam? We gotta do what? Let's get those babies, ladies. Drops fall and the beauty of it all. Oh my goodness, okay. I'm in the bathroom. I'm messing with this camera. This jacket is a lot more blue than green, but in this camera it looks very green. Anyway, I am scrounging around for 2 of these. These are the last 2 I can find. And I realized your fertility fairy godmother made a mistake this morning. Say it loud for the people in the back. I messed up this test. So I actually should have taken this one in the morning. It's the first morning urine that is for this test. So I will, hopefully I'll put a disclaimer in the previous clip. Oh, these are still good, I was wondering. So these are good until 11, oh God, November 30th of this year. So you guys can see that. I was wondering. I was watching The Bells +2 and she did a pregnancy test. There was a whole bunch of drama. But anyway, there was an expiration on there that she read and it was like 2020 and I was like, oh, I should check mine. Even though this is not a pregnancy test, because the other ovulation from last month, OPK, the cheapie, I saw that it expired when I was watching the video. Okay, so I'm putting this in. That should have been taken in the morning. Actually, you know what? Let's do this so that I don't waste one of these. Let's do the cheapie first. If the cheapie looks okay, or that it might be progressing, then I will take the advanced. Just because if it's not, there's a lot of cervical mucus if you're wondering why I think I might be, and why I'm testing again. Because last month I skipped a day. But, or last cycle, I don't. It's not egg white yet, though. That's the only thing. It's, so there. That's running across. We'll wait for that. I want to read this because this is how I remembered that I mixed the test up this morning. It's 5 important things you need to read. And I'm usually really good about the Clear Blue Advanced Digital. But first one, peak fertility is displayed constantly for 48 hours after it first appears. A holder will not be able to read another test while this is displayed. So we talked about that. The 48 hours after you take it and you get a positive. Well, you know what? I already stuck the test in. We're going to have to take it anyway. I stuck it in. It's not going to work later. I've done that before, unfortunately. You see that? Because I let it click. I'm so distracted right now. Sorry, guys. I was talking to my niece. She's coming out from California, and she leaves tomorrow night, gets here on Friday, and we're trying to plan out logistics, getting her from the airport here, what she needs to buy, like, to stay warm. So she's going out to get beanies and stuff tonight. Tonight's Wednesday. She leaves Thursday night. And anyway, I'm excited to see her. I haven't seen her in a while. So I'm a little distracted. Forgive me. So we're going to take this. And oh God. Put it on the right way. Okay. So it's flashing. That means it has registered. I'm laying them both flat down here. I'll show you. They're just sitting next to me. There. Bathroom needs to be cleaned. Sorry, guys. It, uh-oh. There we go. Hopefully that's straight. Okay. 5 things. So 48 hours, we said that before. Every woman's cycles are unique and hormone patterns differ. So the number of fertile days you see is personal to you. In a study of 87 women, this is what we saw. Number of high fertility days before peak, 0 through 4, 66% of the women. Those who had 10 days before, 1% of the women. No peak after high was 8% of the women. And then the others who had 5 to 9 days, which is what the test advertises, that is only 25%. So, or I guess the test advertises 4 or more fertile days. So, no, but it says 0 to 4 days is 66%. It's interesting how they did that. Because 4 or more means 4, 5, 6 or more. That's not the majority of the people on the test. Anyway, you may not get it, is what it's saying. And if you saw my Clear Blue Advanced Ovulation video, you know that. It is not 100% accurate or not a high accuracy on the fertile days as far as high fertility, but peak fertility is like 99.999 accuracy. So number 3, if you started testing on the right day and you see more than 9 high fertility days, you may wish to stop testing as it's unlikely that you will see peak this cycle. See question 4. Question 4 or answer 4 is only test once a day until you see high fertility. For reliable results, you must use the urine after your longest sleep, which is why I should have taken it this morning. When you see high fertility, you can test more often, drink normally, and it's important not to urinate for 4 hours before testing again. But drink normally, don't dehydrate yourself. So, and number 5, if you remove the batteries from the holder, you will not be able to use it again. So, yeah, I should have tested this morning, but we'll see. And I said I would wait, but I have more of these than I need anyway. Yeah. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, so it's fine. In the long run, I do only have 1 more cheapie. I've scoured the house for them, which is okay because these expired in December, so I don't even know if they're valid. I don't even know why I'm testing. That POS addiction is strong. This is still flashing. Still flashing, still flashing. And this looks like it's coming back low. Yeah. Let's see. So that doesn't look, yeah, that looks low. So had I not accidentally stuck that in, I would have waited on this one, but we'll see what it says. Something is gearing up to happen though, because like I said, it was totally dry. Now there's a lot of cervical mucus. It's not egg white yet, but it's there. It's like leaving TMI. It is leaving a little creaminess on the underwear. Yeah, I'm a little anxious. I don't know if it's related to TTC or my next steps or the fact that I said I want to try again yesterday. I do need to get my supplements going. I'm shaky too. I had a little bit of coffee and I haven't eaten solids, so I haven't eaten anything. No, I had a Rice Krispie treat. I had a Rice Krispie treat because there was the event with the kids was a bake-off. It was a junior bake-off. The woman from Top Chef was there, was one of the judges, Gail Simmons. And so, yeah, I'll go ahead and post some on my Instagram since I mentioned it. Look for I'll show you the cakes, the final products that the teams constructed. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It gave me goosebumps. And one of the kids was talking to me, his guy, about my hair. He was like, we exchanged numbers because I see them once a month because I'm part of this mentor team. But he was like, your curls are popping. And I was like, I've been doing the rice water, the apple cider vinegar. He was like, what? I was like, he said, have you done a wash and go? I was like, no, because I'm afraid my curls might wash and went. Yeah, this is from taking the twist down. But anyway, it was good to see the kids. I hadn't gone the last 2 months just because my work schedule was crazy, but it was good to see them, and they did really well in the competition. They had to present, so I'm excited about that. Okay, we got our answer. There is that. All right, I'm going to just line out, now that we have 3, what progression testing looks like, because I know some of you guys were curious about that. I'm doing progression testing on OPKs. I know some women also do it on pregnancy tests. I will, well, oh my God, never say never. I will try my darndest to never do a pregnancy progression test again, because that is nerve-wracking. You think it's going to give you peace of mind, or me, I'll speak for myself. I thought it would give me peace of mind, and it didn't. It just made it more anxious and made me obsess more and made me pee on more sticks. And so I wouldn't do that. But for the sake of YouTube, I will do my OPK progression, and I'll take these out so you can see what it looks like as well on the progression. So good morning. It is February 28th. It's Thursday. It is the end of the month. This is what we got, guys. Can you see that? Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know how to bring my phone in here. I think we're at cycle day 13. Oh. Excuse me. But I did take the test correctly. I had melatonin this week, so we shall see. We shall see. My niece gets here tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go to Blues tonight. He's gonna do dinner. And then I'm not sure how much I'll see him while Lexi Poo is here. So, alright. Talk to you later. Hey fam. Alright, this is the afternoon of the 28th. You know what? And I only took out the digital. I also want to take out the analog. Okay. I want to test both of these. It is about it's just before 7, and I'm going over to Blues to have dinner. And I will probably stay over. My niece is coming in the morning, and then she'll be here for a week. So this is probably the last time I will get to hang out with him for a week or so. All right, here we go. This is, I don't know, about, no, 5 o'clock is probably the last time I went, so this is not 4 hours worth of hold, but whatever. Okay. And technically, I should not be taking the digital in the evening until you get the high. You're only supposed to take it in the morning, but since last time I went straight from low to peak, I'm just gonna take a walk on the wild side. Okay. There we go. There we go. Just making sure. So that's in, it's telling me, it's acknowledging that that stick is in. It's in, I'm waiting for it to realize that there is urine coming across, which it should flash if I've done it long enough. So now it's flashing, saying it's recognizing that it needs to start testing. And then we wait. So yeah, it's February 28th. it is the evening. Like I said, I'm gonna go over to Blues. I did not vlog today. This is just gonna be progression testing. So we'll see. I was watching Kelly's World and she started, or she's starting an IUI cycle. I think it was cycle day 1 for her on Sunday, which would have been, oh my God, I don't know. I guess like the 25th or something. Anyway, so I was watching Kelly's World and she is TTC and it was like TTC in church. I clicked on it so fast and she is starting a new cycle. She's going into it positive. She was talking about being afraid and if you don't try, you know you won't get pregnant and so you don't have to worry about anything. And then she was saying how she used to always have like this kind of carefree way about her, like hopping on planes and doing stuff at last minute, and she just feels like sometimes it can be, I don't want to say paralyzing because that's not what she said, but that's what I kind of felt when she was saying it. It can hold you in a pattern, let me say that. And I think that I was experiencing a lot of that when I was like, I don't know what I want to do or how I want to move forward, because I just didn't want to get my hopes up again and I didn't want to fail. And you can't fail if you don't try, right? Technically. But are you failing and not trying if you have the potential? And so I just found hers very uplifting. And then of course I watched the Dex and she got a BFP and she was screaming like nobody's business. I read the comments before, so I knew she was gonna get a positive and that it was gonna be loud, so I kind of turned the sound down because some people were like they had to turn their volume down to 50%, but it was definitely a sweet BFP, super emotional, super excited. And I found it also uplifting, and like she had meditated before. She was 6 days late and she was pretty sure she was going to get a positive. I found it particularly uplifting in the fact that she's had 3 losses and so this is her 4th pregnancy, and that she was so joyful. And I think that's a lesson for all of us gals who had a loss and like recovering after loss, in that you do have to find the joy in it because every pregnancy has that potential, and I think not shrouding it in negativity. So I really want to hone in on that because I'm claiming it now. I am going to get pregnant again. I really want to hone in on enjoying the pregnancy. So, and Tanya from Tanya and Aunt suffered a loss, and I admire the way, and I'm sorry for your loss, honey bunny, I did admire the way you handled it. Even though your numbers were low going into it, you kept that positive attitude, you did your updates, and you really enjoyed your pregnancy, and I so admired that. I wish that I would have enjoyed my pregnancy more with Applejack, and I am determined to enjoy my pregnancy with my next little one. So yeah, we'll see. I know my baby is waiting and I can't be afraid. And so I think watching other YouTubers go through it can be uplifting and inspiring, because you see how each of us kind of have similar struggles, but we find our own way and we also find inspiration from one another. So I think that's why sharing is so important, because I know some people are like, why put it on the internet? Why? It is a community, and it is, you know, not a family that I would have chosen, but I am proud to call each and every one of you sisters. I really am. Like TTC sisters, that's a thing. What's good, sis? Yeah, like we need our sisters. So all right, let's do the little one, because I'm sure this one is still flashing. It's laying flat though. This one, oops. Oh God. I don't know, and I left the other ones in the room. This one looks fainter than the other ones. We might have to come back and look at the progression testing together, because that looks less dark than yesterday. I will say the other night I took the melatonin and then I thought about it later. Like, I know before, back in July of 2017 when I took melatonin on an unmedicated cycle, it did delay my ovulation. So it may be going down. I haven't been getting enough sleep, so I do plan to get to sleep early tonight. So we'll see. I think the main thing, more than just trying, is that I am ovulating, that I am still releasing eggs, and then of course catching the egg. Yeah, hopefully I didn't think about it. I should have waited until after ovulation to take the melatonin, but it is what it is. We're gonna stay positive. God has a plan, and we're gonna trust in His infinite wisdom. Yep, it still says low. So the digital's giving us what the analog is, and that is my last cheapie. So you know what that means. I'm gonna have to go on Amazon and order more of these for overnight delivery, I think. Ooh, yeah. Because now the bug has bitten me and I'm determined. I gotta know when I ovulate. I gotta know when my luteal phase starts so I can count it and see how long it is. Or maybe I won't need to count it because I'll be pregnant. All right, fam, let's look at this progression testing. I'm gonna start with the clear blue, I think. So there we have I think it's only slightly darker. No, it's definitely darker this afternoon than it was this morning. And I only had, like I said, a 2-hour hold. So, I don't know. We'll take it again in the morning. For some reason, I was thinking it wasn't as pronounced, that today's line, as it was yesterday, but it's definitely darker on there. I'll take a snapshot of it. Maybe it dries lighter. Is that possible? It's the blue dye. I know you guys were not a fan of the blue dye during pregnancy testing. Okay, so here is our progression on the cheapies. That one is darker as well. Just a smidge. I don't even know if you can see it in the camera. It's just a smidge darker. I tried to get it as close as possible so you could see it as far as proximity on the page. All right, so that's what it looks like on our progression testing. So I just wanted to show that to you. See you tomorrow. Friday, March 1st.